Hello and welcome to the Football Brehz podcast where we discuss. Hold on, come on, what's going on? You just threw.
Halloween.
You threw. Hey, let me go back. Yeah. No, you fully threw me off. I was thinking, what's going on there? I didn't see that before.
Listen, when you've got kids, sometimes you have to entertain them, and we got her little lion head mask, but obviously her face fits in here, but my head's a bit too big for that. And yeah,
Look down, come on.
I'm a lion.
Put it on and look down. Let's
let me restart that. Hello and welcome to Football Brehz podcast where we discuss, we debate, and we banter. Today, I am your host. I am Kieron, and on the show today, to my right, we have Skeet.
Yeah.
Side, Skeet, Man United fan. Other side, we have Kemal, Arsenal fan. Below me, we have D-Dubs, Dwayne, who is Liverpool fan. And to his side, we have Ben, who is back with his Tottenham top because he's a Spurs fan. Let's go, Ben. So today we have a great show lined up for you as we preview some of this weekend's games. This weekend is all about the top half clashes. We've got some really big games coming up. We'll be looking at the Leicester versus Arsenal game, the Liverpool versus Brighton game, and also the battle of the most informed sides, Spurs and Man United. So,
this guy.
I think we just have to address it. We have to address the elephant in the room. As you can see, Mukhtar's not here today.
That's funny. Where is that guy? Where's
Yeah.
OS? Where is OS? It's funny. The week that Mans get battered. Manchester United got destroyed, and OS is missing. Mad.
Hey, come out. This is not your moment. Let D have his moment.
Sorry, man.
Chill.
Sorry.
Like I said last week,
what are you doing?
I gave a shout out to nearly every United person that I know. I said to Skeet, I said Sean, Chris, James, I said James, Mukhtar. I even said out to Trix, Semper, Alex.
And my brother, don't disrespect Miles.
And what happened? Oh, Miles. I haven't forgotten about him. I said we were coming for you. And what happened? What happened?
That's a very good question. Dwayne, what happened? Let's go over to Skeet. Skeet, what happened?
Listen, first thing, I see how the United Brehz are absent. When the smoke is here.
Listen,
I'm here. I want the problems. Always.
Shadows of the Mist.
So, I will be Donny van der Beek out here. Man, who should be starting to stick up and speak for my team. So let me tell you what happened, because I had little time to prepare. So I just went back, watched the extended highlights. So let me just take down some notes of, where it may have gone wrong, the good things that Manchester United did. And,
what good things? No, I don't want to hear no good things. You never done nothing good about good things. What good things?
Hey, please start with the good things.
I had my pen and my paper. And we come up with none. Not a thing. What went wrong? The match started. We should have, how we got the match abandoned last time round, kicking off. We should have done the same thing, bro. Anyhow, Liverpool was coming. We should have just ramped, stopped the bus.
I fully believe Pogba wanted to get sent off, bruv. I fully believe he wanted to get sent off, bruv. That guy did not want to be in that match. He was just like,
hold on. One second. Here we go. Dwayne, you see this? Dwayne? Why is Pogba the first thing that you mans mentioned?
I never mentioned his name.
No, I'm just asking. I'm putting it out there.
Listen,
a little bit of content. We've been discussing whose fault it was. All of a sudden, Pogba is number one. Ollie picked the team.
The thing is, in his defense, though, sorry, Ski. In his defense, Pogba did not start the game. The game was over. The game was over when Pogba was warming up on the touchline.
Listen,
it was over by then. You can't blame him.
I want to hear no Pogba talk about that defeat. Man got sent off after we were 4-0 down. I couldn't care less.
Thank you.
Unless anybody is sitting there telling me Paul Pogba was going to come off the bench and bang 5, I'm not having it. I'm a United fan, and I'll tell you to get your head checked. What, Pogba was going to be the guy to score 5 goals, yeah? Pogba was going to get... Hold on, we lost 5-0. So what? Pogba was going to get 6 goals. Pogba was going to get 6 assists. Nah, Pogba, was it a stupid thing? Yeah, of course, but he ain't the reason the game was lost. The game was long lost, my friend.
I'm just happy he's not going to play against Spurs. That's all I'm happy.
What game was it against City where you lot were down at half time and then Pogba came on and turned the game around?
Nah, Pogba started that game.
Oh.
Yeah, that was against City, but I don't know, half time.
Pogba never came off the bench and made the
quick question.
Difference.
Why are we still going on about Pogba? Let's talk about Oli. He picked the team.
He's the man of the moment. He's the man of the moment.
True. Even hot water. Even hot water.
Let's talk about Oli.
Even the title.
Are you
even
Oli in or Oli out?
So before you answer that question, the title is "Do or Die for Oli."
Bro, what do you mean do or die?
That is this week's title for the podcast.
Deceased. What do you mean do or die, bro? The man is not the Lord and Savior.
But Fergie believes in him, bro. Fergie backed him in the boardroom. Believes in him.
Fergie's old. Man, maybe you know there's signs.
But then Fergie needed like 2 seasons or 3 seasons as well when he started.
Fergie needed 5, but you've also got to remember, you know, Fergie's not always got it right. You know, he recommended Moyes. You know, I don't forget about that. He's had a few off-key signings. Solskjaer as a manager takes the biscuit as an off-key signing, but
Fergie also backed David Moyes as well. Let's not forget that.
Listen.
He just said that, bro. Oh my gosh, Kemal.
But on a level, yeah. But comparisons for me, it's not. Oli,
hey, what happened to our host though? I
don't know. That's what I said. If we lost Kieron, right? Wow. He's gone.
Let's go. I'll take over. So listen, Ski. Let's go back to it. Oli in or Oli out? I just want to hear it.
Oh, I've been Oli out since Villarreal Cup final. Remember that. I said I was backing Oli. I said, you know, his status as a legend, as a player, made me think, although he's not good enough, I'll give you that extra year. And so my plan originally was that this year, even though it was long enough, this year would be trophy or bust for him. That was my original plan. Going into that cup final last season against Villarreal, the way he managed that game, I said, nah, I don't want another season. Oli out from then. So I've been Oli out ever since that cup final from last season. But I will put my hands up and say I was team Oli in all the way until that cup final. That was my I'm finished, done with him moment. This weekend's game was just another reason as to why he should have been gone long time.
So I have something to ask you though, because a lot of the conversation happening with the pundits is saying that it's worse that the fact that it's not just Ole that has no experience, but it's the rest of the staff.
Yes,
they don't have the experience. Do you think it would be a bit different if the other staff members had a bit more experience in the Premier League with big clubs?
Do you know what? It's a bit of a yes or no, but I thought about this because I'm a true United fan, so I was dissecting everything, and I was like, Oli, this, that, and the other. I sat there and I was like, of the coaching staff, the entire setup, assistant manager, the whole shebang, I'm like, how many people, forget the club, right, and forget their names. Don't forget the club, forget their names. How many of them would actually get the job? And I thought of Kieron McKenna, and I thought he's one that, ironically, I probably would have said yes, he deserves it because he was the youth coach and he did bits with the youth team. And he got a promotion. Anyone at any job can get a promotion. So he's doing a terrible job, but I'm not mad that he got the job because with the tools he had, he did a good job. He got an internal promotion. I'm okay with that, right? Mike Phelan, you could argue as well because his record speaks for himself alongside Sir Alex. So I'm okay with you having a job. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, what are you talking about, bro? If I look at your CV as a manager and I'm like relegated with Cardiff, 3 random titles in Norway. Are you after the Brighton job? What? Sorry, you want Man United? Are you mad? Are you mad? You're not getting shortlisted.
Oli was at the wheel not too long ago, bro. Oli was at the wheel.
No, listen, I've said from the off, I'm not hiding it. I was Oli in on sentiment as a player, former player, all of that. Yes, but does he warrant the job? No. Michael Carrick. I'm sorry. So, what's your experience? Oh, yeah, okay, but in coaching. So you've done your coaching badges, yeah. Where have you coached? What? Sorry, straight to. So you just want to come
Carrick,
straight.
Carrick, I didn't understand
Sorry,
that.
1 second. I apologize. I need to get at the host a little bit. You just said, yeah, very true, but you're backing Arteta.
Let's get to let's go to the comments because we got a lot of comments there.
No. Before we go to the comments, can we talk about Spurs game though? Because I want to know,
man. I want to hear.
We're gonna come. We got time. We got loads of time. Don't worry. But let's come to the comments first. The comments are heating up. So the first comment we have from Kemal: where is OS? That is a very good question. We might have to call Ghostbusters to find him, or get a He's off. He's gone. Hopefully he's back next week if United get some better results. Up next we have D-Dubs, Dwayne. Let's go. Showing that support from inside the house. We got.
He's very calm though.
He's very calm, bro. It's that inner strength. That inner strength. Olaniyan. We got Olaniyan again from Dwayne. Up next we have Miles, Mr. Man United himself. Ollie is done. It's a matter of when, not if. Ooh, okay. Very interesting.
Hey, Miles needs to jump on this thing, boy.
Miles, keep him coming, Miles. We want to hear more from you. Up next we have Football Brehz fan. Nice one. Welcome. I think it's the first time we've seen you. Man United got moved to like a light in a bashment rave. Raw. Okay. Oh my days. Wow. Lyrics.
I want to sound like Chris, bro.
Wow, let's not bet on Chris. You know how Chris moves already. Up next we got Miles. Fergie backed Moyes too. Mm-hmm. Very true, very, very true. And that didn't go too well. Full Brehz fan again, Kieron froze. Apologies, I'm not sure what happened, but my internet today is like Man United's form. It's not very good.
You got that mad internet, bro.
It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. So again, if I drop out again, apologies, guys. We got Miles again. Moving on swiftly, Kieron. Yeah, that's what we do. Dwayne, you are doing. I don't know what you're doing. You're out here in the podcast and you're sending for people. I like it. Where's Sean?
Man's more active in the comments than
I'm telling you, he's silent, bro. You think he's that man's that? Where's Sean? Jeez, Sean, are you there? Okay, I think that's a no. Next, Dwayne again. Where's Chris? Chris, are you there? Again, there's no Chris. And lastly,
James. Where's James? I knew it.
Where's James? Where's James?
Leave my comments.
Where are they?
Listen. My people, we're all about positive mental health. My people done been through some and grieve. Let them grieve, okay?
Let them grieve. He does. If you want Kadus, just mention Mount, bro. That's
it. My days. I'm not gonna. I'm pretty sure Kadus isn't here. He's like on a 4-day bender after Mount's hat trick on the weekend. He said, "Forget that, man. He's getting the booze in." But moving on swiftly. Let's talk about the first game of the weekend. Saturday, early kickoff. We have Leicester versus Arsenal. So at the moment, both teams are 11 points. Both teams are coming into the game in good form. Arsenal are undefeated in the last 6 games in the league as well with 4 wins. Kemal, over to you. How are you feeling about this game, my friend?
Yeah, but you're trying to hype it up about what undefeated on this. I've seen a lot of draws, bruv. I've seen a hell of a lot of draws. We ain't been all that.
Well, two draws.
Well, we played good against Tottenham where we spanked them, like killed them off. Mm-hmm. And then we didn't play well after that. And then we played well against Aston Villa. So, you know, if we're going off our last game, I'm going to be positive. We played very, very well. Really, really well in the last game.
Okay, so in terms of... So going back, those the games that you have been excited about, what have you seen in Arsenal to make you think, okay, I'm happy about this? Let's talk about Aston Villa, for example. What made you think that, okay, then this was a good performance by Arsenal, if that's what you're thinking?
I think the defense was quite solid. The defense has been solid, and we've been moving the ball at a faster pace. Mm-hmm. You know, it wasn't just that. It was the fact that Partey, he's starting to play it. He's starting to be the Partey that I used to watch at Atletico Madrid. I think he's playing really well. Arsenal's just got a little bit more of a belief, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Gabriel. I think with Gabriel being back in defense as well has been a massive help on Arsenal. the partnership with him and White, it has looked shaky at times, but you can see they're settling and they're starting to understand one another. The way you are bringing the ball out from the back as well, it's kind of giving Ramsdale a bit of confidence at the same time.
Ramsdale is very vocal. Very, very vocal. Ramsdale has been... I'll take that one because I was not happy when we signed him. I was very, very angry. But he's proved me wrong. He's been very, very commanding at the back. He's done really well and pulled off some great saves too.
Yeah. Very true. Let's go over to Skeet. So Skeet, not too long ago, Man United actually faced Leicester. What do you think Arsenal need to do to get the 3 points?
Oh my God. Arsenal. Why are you asking him? He don't know. He don't know. They got battered.
That's what I'm asking. We need some help.
Is it home or away?
Leicester at home.
Arsenal away.
Leicester at home.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap for who?
Leicester are taking it.
I'd say Arsenal have a good away form though. I think Arsenal's away form might even be better than a home form.
Better than a home form it is.
Yeah, but Leicester are back up now.
Leicester, they've had their shaky start. They're coming into some good, strong form. And I'm not saying that because they beat us, because Villa beat us, bruv. Do you know what I mean? Young boys beat us. So it ain't nothing to do with like just because
the young boys in Switzerland.
Let's not forget Leicester beat
Man United. I'm not coming from a bias here. Like I'm just saying they started off pretty poorly. They got a nice run going, and they're at home. Had it been at the Emirates, I might have kind of lent the other way because, like you said, Arsenal. There may be some draws, but they're not getting beaten. That's where you have to start, not getting beat. But with it being at Leicester's ground, home crowd, I would swing the way Leicester. I couldn't see Leicester not getting it. So I think, if they're playing away, Arsenal are just going to have to play very compact.
It's pretty even. I'll be honest. It's pretty even because if you look at Leicester against Crystal Palace and you look at Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, it was pretty the same. Pretty much the same. But for Leicester, they were in their bad form at that time. But now they're back up and running. What's his name? Daka? That guy is banging. That's going to be a problem for you guys. Like, massive problem.
Daka. Who's that other guy? Oh, no. He's at a different club now.
Iheanacho.
Iheanacho. No, they've got Iheanacho there.
But Iheanacho won't start, I think, because he played midweek. But obviously, there's Daka there.
We don't know the problem with Vardy as well, because Vardy always scores against Arsenal, but I don't know if he's playing. He came off at half-time in his last game. So, having said that, last season, Vardy was on the bench, come off the bench and scored. So,
bro, you guys want Vardy to start. Mind you, your defensive pairing is much better now. They've still got a long way to go, but they are much better than they were, because the last thing you want is someone like Vardy coming on after 25-30 minutes against tired defenders, bruv. It's a wrap.
The problem though is your midfield. You don't really have a strong defensive midfielder that can stop someone like Tielemans. Yeah, that's it. You don't have someone that can stop him.
Against Brentford, that goal.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Sorry, Ben. Yeah. I was just going to say, because I think Dwayne, you might be able to add to this. Where do you think the game will be won in that game between Leicester and Arsenal? You've already touched on Tielemans. You think it's going to be midfield? Okay.
Midfield. I think, like I said, the Arsenal defense is probably going to be their best test in the past month, I'd say, which is against Leicester, because their forwards, they rely on a lot of pace. So now there's three of them, Daka, Vardy and Iheanacho. There's a lot for Arsenal to contend with.
Brehz as well. Brehz is coming back in form.
Exactly. And but Leicester have been conceding as well. So I wouldn't say their defense has been that great this season compared to the previous years. They have been leaking goals too. But strike-wise, they're very, very, very good this season. They're scoring. I think
Aubameyang scored too,
scored in one game.
Hold on. Aubameyang scored as well.
I think the only game they've not scored in is against Man City, I think, this season, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. So, Kemal, I heard... Sorry, Dwayne. Yeah, Kemal, I can see you talking. You want to talk about Aubameyang. So we've already heard from Dwayne about where he thinks the games will be won in the midfield, trying to lock them down. So for Arsenal going forward, what do they need to do to get the 3 points?
Right,
Come on.
I don't actually know. I don't actually know what they need to do, because I still have the love and hate relationship with Arsenal. I still can't pick the team. Honestly, I still don't know who Arteta's going to pick, and this is my problem with Arteta. I still don't think he knows his team. He might know he knows his back five now, but going forward, I don't know who he's going to play. Is Pepe going to play? Is obviously Saka's going to play? Smith Rowe, is he going to play again? Like, when are these players going to start getting a rest?
No, going back to Saka, he actually went off injured in the last game. So
he went off injured.
Okay.
You're right.
So you've mentioned. No, it was
Arsenal, I think
the
Arsenal
game at Aston Villa.
Okay.
No, wasn't it Palace when he got kicked?
Yeah.
No. He played against Aston Villa.
Okay.
Yeah, but since then he wasn't really up to full fitness.
See, that's
but the thing is,
go on.
The thing is, Leicester do, like you say, their defense is shaky. I mean, Soyuncu and Vestergaard, they haven't exactly been a great partnership, and I think Arsenal have the pace, and Arsenal like driving towards the defense, and that can cause them problems. So I can see a few penalties being given away. I can see a lot of things going wrong. So yeah, man, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a high-scoring game. I think it's just gonna be who's more clinical. Whoever's the more clinical side is gonna win it. That's my point.
I think it's gonna be a battle of the wingers, personally. I think the midfield, everyone's going to be so focused on controlling the midfield. I think it's going to be whoever's wingers get the job done best wins this game. Be it crosses into the box, cutting in field. I think the midfielders are going to almost neutralize each other, and it's just going to be down to Pepe and Saka against the defenders of Leicester versus in the opposite direction, Daka and who's on the other wing for Leicester. Basically, their wingers. I think it's going to be a wingers game. I could be completely wrong, but my gut is thinking if there's goals in that game, I feel like the wingers is where it's going to come from, or dangerous involvement from them.
Very true. So, Kemal, I've got another question for you. In terms of, you mentioned you don't know what Arteta's team is, or who you think he should go for. In the ideal world, everyone's fit, everyone's available, not including the goalkeeper and the back four. Who do you have in midfield and who do you have in the striking positions?
So I have Thomas. I'll have Xhaka, but obviously I know Xhaka ain't playing because he's definitely not playing.
Sorry. Let's take away Xhaka then, because obviously we know he ain't playing.
Partey, I would have Saka. The problem is, I want to play Lacazette and Aubameyang together. I want to play 4-4-2.
out.
I want to play 4-4-2. That's what I want to play.
Back it up, because against Villa we did that. We did that in Villa.
I would do a 4-4-2.
We had Aubameyang and Lacazette up front, and then in midfield we had Lokonga and we had Partey.
And then we had Saka and we had Smith Rowe. That would be my team.
It could work.
That would be my team.
Okay, interesting. All right, so let's go on to our next game. Our next game, I believe this is the 3:00 kickoff on Saturday. We have Liverpool versus Brighton, the high-flying Liverpool, the informed team to beat. So, but what's interesting about this game is, can anyone remember what happened last time these teams fought each other in the league?
Brighton won, I think.
When it's comfortable for Brighton.
Cheers.
Brighton beat them at home. Brighton beat them at home. Right? But Brighton beat them at home.
Yep. So last season, Brighton beat Paul at Anfield, and then they secured a 1-1 draw.
Yeah, but come on, we're talking about a different Paul team right now. The Paul team that's just come off a 5-0 win. Come on now, let's not disrespect them like that.
But you're also
listen to Ben. Listen to Ben right here.
Listen. Ben is absolutely right. Yeah, it is a different Paul team, but it's
also a different Brighton.
Like, look at where Brighton were at the time they played that Pool team. So it's a different Pool team, and I expect Pool to comfortably come through it. But the very same words, like it's a different Pool team, apply to Brighton. This is a very different Brighton.
Yeah, true. But I don't see a Brighton win. Like I don't see. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying Pool are going to be comfortably breeze through it. but at the same time, I'm not seeing them losing. You know what I mean, bruv? Their whole squad is on fire right now. Like, let's be real. And if anything,
I like Brighton. Yeah, go on, man. Sorry.
If anything, I get it. The Brighton manager is going to do his homework based off the United game. He's going to probably set up very defensively. He's not gonna do the same thing Ole did and play, you know, a pressing game and take it, you know, toe to toe with Liverpool, because everyone knows smart enough not to do that. So he's going to park the bus, but Liverpool are going to penetrate, and we've seen other teams park the bus and Liverpool still find a way to penetrate. So it's one of those games. Unless Liverpool slip up defensively and they catch them on a counter, which I don't think is going to happen very often, I think it's comfortable.
See, Brighton's going
to pack the midfield. They're going to pack the midfield. But remember, also, they haven't won a game this month. Even though they've not won a game this month. I think they drew with Arsenal, they drew with Norwich, and then they got battered by Man City in the last game.
No, they won with Leicester. They won with Leicester this season.
What, this month? No, this month.
Oh, this
October.
month? No. That was
But they're fifth. Do you know what I mean? Because they started off the season really, really well. But they're not.
What was their last result, though? Did you say that their last match?
They lost 4-1 to Man City.
4-1 to City.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
And they parked the bus with that game. They parked the bus. And that's exactly what I think they're going to do with Liverpool. They parked the bus and they tried to catch them on a counter, which it got them one goal. But at the end of the day, it was so comfortable for City. So comfortable.
The reason why I think
they're lucky to have a return in Basuma. Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, the reason I was saying I think it's more of a wrap for Liverpool is when you get these teams, it happens every season at the start. There's a team that is almost up there that shouldn't be there. Let's be real. Like, it just happens. There's always that team. And they hold out and they do well until they catch a kick in. And they catch a kick in, and then they usually have a run of bad results because, you know, and it kind of settles itself out. Now, they've had a kick in from City and they get to welcome Liverpool as their reward. It's going to be another kick in. Like, I'm not saying Brighton won't score because set pieces is their game. They're a team of giants, bro. They are a team of giants in the whole. They are a big team. So
wasn't their goal against City a penalty as well?
I don't know. I don't remember the game, but I can see them scoring maybe from a set piece or whatever. But Liverpool will comfortably handle this game. Comfortably.
There is one danger person.
Right.
One danger person. One danger person.
It was a penalty. Yeah.
There's one danger person I do wanna talk about, and that is Tariq Lamptey. After coming back from a huge injury and being out for so long, when he came on for City, when he came on against City, he changed the game for Brighton. So I can actually see him starting and making a big difference for Brighton as well.
Yeah.
He's a very, very, very young fullback, but I'm comfortable with Robertson on that side. I've not seen Robertson really get destroyed other than when he's probably faced Traore, to be honest with you. And Lamptey's not really someone that gets down to down the byline and tries to whip a ball in. I don't really think that's his thing. So I think we'll be fine against Lamptey. I believe the problem will be midfield because they will pack the midfield. They're going to put on about 5 midfielders in there. So it's going to be hard to try and play through the middle. It's going to have to be played around them, which is what they're going to want us to do anyway, because like Skeet said, they're land of the giants. So they're going to want us to cross the ball in as much as we possibly can. But I know Klopp's going to have something up his sleeve to get this game, won by us and get the 3 points.
Mm. You've also got a couple of injuries as well, Dwayne. Is there anyone you're expecting to come back? Is there anyone that you are expecting to maybe rest this because you've got Champions League coming up as well?
Apparently, Fabinho might be available for this game. Keita's out for a while.
Thiago.
Milner's now out for a few weeks. There's still not much talk on Thiago. They just say he's not ready yet. That's it. Probably is training, but we haven't seen any video footage or anything, no pictures to say if he is training or not with the first team. So I'm thinking the midfielders that are playing tonight, I think maybe one of them might get in, but I'm seeing it as probably Jones, Hendo, and Fabinho for this week.
Jones was decent.
Yeah, he played very well when he came. It
good.
took him a while to warm up against in the United game because it was like the ball wasn't really getting stuck to his foot. Just kept messing. Like every time.
Yeah, but he's frustrated. He's frustrated with Ronaldo, man. Come on.
Oh yeah, well,
enough for him to
Jones
kick him.
That's why he got 2 balls. That's why he got the ball in his chest, bruv. Quick to eject. Rightfully so. He got that Hazard ball boy treatment.
Wow. You know, let's go over to a couple of comments here. Where are we? Okay, back to Dwayne. Dwayne's asking, where is Kadus? That's a very good question. Again, like I said, when Mount scored the hat trick, his head was gone, so I'd expect to see him this week either. Up next, we have Football Brehz fan. He is not starting, apparently, Vardy. Yeah, we were speaking about Vardy earlier, starting for Leicester, and apparently he isn't starting.
That's even worse. That means Iheanacho and Daka, boy. Hey.
I think it's going to be a big test for Arsenal. I think it's going to be the biggest test, I would say, since playing Spurs in terms of like a team with.
Spurs was not a test, bro. Let's be real. I'm a Spurs and I know it's not. We were on terrible form. We were probably
weren't the form. It wasn't the form. It wasn't the form. It wasn't the form. You just got battered. Okay.
Wow.
No, but we
I tried to help you.
We were playing terrible. Come on.
No, it's because we didn't allow you to play. We didn't allow you to play. There's a reason.
What do you mean, bruv? A lot of teams didn't allow us to play. We weren't playing anything to be allowed to play. What are you talking about? Don't try and take the credit like you man did something special. You didn't do anything.
We did
special,
do something special. We battered you. What was the score?
Anyway, I'm gonna mute you guys.
You want the first London team to beat us, and you want the last London team to
beat us. Muted.
Nothing special.
Let's keep it moving. I'm sorry. I didn't want to bring up any open wounds or anything, but boy, that's what just happened. We got Football Brehz fan again. I think Liverpool will win, but Brighton won't roll over and take it like United did. Probably 3-1 or 2-1, but the Brighton goal will either be last minute or on a counter attack. Very interesting. Okay.
Basically, go on, carry on. I'm not going to say it.
No, don't go for it, Ben. I can see it. Let it roll off your tongue.
No. I just saw the dig at United there.
I tried to be nice. I tried to stay over that one. I tried my best. Did you see? I pulled as well, and I said, let me carry on going. But guys,
carry on.
Again, if you're getting involved, again, you know what to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're here for you every Wednesday at 7:30. Now, our next game, the big game, the battle of the two driest teams in the league at the moment, Tottenham versus Man United. Oh, okay, so this is going to be our 5:30 kickoff on Saturday as well. Both teams are coming in with terrible form. Man United, I think they lost their last 2 games. Spurs lost their last game to West Ham. Man United just got battered by Liverpool. Let's go to you. How are you feeling about this game?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I'm happy that United took the licks and took the Olu title from us. But yeah, listen, at the end of the day, for both managers, it's a big game, both managers, because it could mean getting, sacked. But here's the thing, though. I just know United are gonna have a better game than us. I just know, because they've got better players, and if the players are on it, then we're done for. So our defense isn't exactly a defense that can deal with Ronaldo. I don't think our defense is the like of defense that can deal with the wingers that United have got. So yeah, I'm not comfortable. It could probably be a draw. We could probably cancel each other out in terms of setting up very defensively, or we could get done. So who knows, man? Who knows?
Just to add, Ben, last week you actually thought Man United were going to win against Liverpool. Just to pull it out there, in terms of trying to give you that energy, it could go the same way. You could get a result. You should be a bit more confident.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm the only one that suited Liverpool to win.
Yeah, no. I swear I said it would be a draw, though. My prediction was a draw, though. But anyway,
You were still wrong. You're still very, very wrong.
okay. Yes, I was very wrong. But hey, listen, hey, it's whoever's motivated, isn't it?
Listen,
Obviously, both camps have got problems. Both players got problems with their managers in both sides, you know. So, and it's been very public as well. You know, there's been public news about Spurs players falling out with the manager. Been public news about United players falling out with managers. So, at the end of the day, both clubs got problems. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, but you've caused your own problems by sacking Jose Mourinho.
Bruv, Jose was done, man.
yeah,
He weren't done. He got you to a final. Hold on a minute. He got you to the final.
Yeah,
How
obviously,
come
no.
he was sacked
The time. Okay, so the timing of sacking him, yes, was wrong. We should have probably just waited till the end of the season. Fair enough. The other thing that was not right is that how long we took to find a replacement. You know what I mean? We had a whole summer break that we could have found a replacement. We could have had more time to settle down and get the squad that he needed. We didn't do that. On top of that, we didn't let players go that wanted to leave. That also caused the problem. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. We, just like United, we need new owners, bro.
You know what it is, right? The one thing I disagree with when you said both managers, you know, could get the sack. No chance. No chance. Listen, the one thing that Daniel Levy, whatever, has shown is he ain't sacking nobody easy, bro. You think your tight-fisted manager is gonna bring in man like Nuno and then turn around and pay him all that compensation money after just a few months later? No way in hell. So you could lose 8-0. You won't, but you could lose 8-0 and Nuno will still have that damn job.
Nah, I want him gone, bro. I want him gone.
Join the club, but it's not gonna happen. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I completely disagree. There is no draw. Someone's winning this game.
Someone has to win.
I don't know, but and the other side of it is I'm preparing for a very different team, like lineup and all of that, because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer saw Paul Scholes' feet antics aside, hit it perfectly, nail on the head after Atalanta when he turned around and said, "Look, if you're gonna put trust in that same 11, and they're gonna play the same way against Liverpool and see what happens." And look what happened. So what is Ole gonna put that same 11 again after just scraping out against Atalanta, getting absolutely duppied against Liverpool, and now you want to go away to Tottenham? Are you going to play that same 11, that same way 3 times in a row? I can't see it. So I'm expecting some squad rotation. Who's going to start? Who's going to play? I don't have a clue. Like
but you must. Who's playing for you? I want to know who's playing.
Well, we know Pogba, but
I don't know. Skeet, I was gonna say Sorry, I want to know from Skeet who needs to be dropped. That's what we should be hearing. Who needs to be dropped from your team?
Ollie.
Oh man, OS is not going to be happy with you, man. Ollie? Oh, you're hurting OS. OS wants Ollie in.
Ollie needed gone a long time, and the coaching staff, the backroom staff, get rid of the lot, bring in the next bunch. But if I was literally just saying on players, I don't.
You're jumping on a bandwagon a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because only Chris was the only person that wanted Ollie out.
Listen,
only Chris.
Listen. Go back in the chat. I've already said from the off, I was Ollie in until that cup final. That's when I said the chat will be there. That's when I was like, I'm done with Ollie. Now, of course,
Sean, Miles, OS were backing up Ollie from time. He's this, he's that.
I was like,
You had Ollie calendars in your room as well.
Sorry?
You had Ollie calendars in your room as well.
True that.
Kid, of course, up on the wall, all of that. But no, don't get it twisted. On a level, I'll be the first to say I was Ollie in up until that cup final. That cup final, I was like, I'm done. Like, I am done. But anyhow, in terms of players, I don't care what anybody says or how much money we paid for him. I still always think Maguire was overrated, overpaid for, and I never really was big on Maguire. Lindelof, y'all know how I hate Lindelof. I do not care. I've always hated Lindelof. I've said he's not strong enough for this flipping Premier League. He gets bullied. He always gets bullied. I don't care who he's playing against. He could be playing against a school team. He's going to get bullied, which is crazy because this guy used to play ice hockey. Like, I don't know where he was playing ice hockey that he gets bullied in the Premier League. So Lindelof, I would never play. I'd play Bailly. I'd call Twanzebe back from loan and I'd play him ahead of Lindelof. I don't like him. Fred,
do you know, I want to kind of expand on the Maguire situation. I was watching a few more highlights of the game with Liverpool Man United, and there's also other mistakes that I've seen with Maguire to the point where I don't think he really trusts the players around him, because a lot of the times he'll go for certain balls, that really he should allow some of his teammates to go for. It's like he always tries to attack an actual ball.
He's doing too much.
Yeah, I don't think he trusts the midfield. I don't think he trusts even Shaw. Because there's times where Shaw even was coming in when he really should have just stayed out in his position, because I don't think Shaw's even trusting Maguire.
I think two goals was Maguire going out of position. One of them was him going to help AWB when he didn't need to. Lindelof was there. Second time was him clashing with Shaw because he didn't trust Shaw to deal with the ball. So
exactly,
Maguire is
I think he's been rushed back.
I don't care. I think he's not. He's back too soon. Never play him again. Like, I'm done with this Brehz. I didn't want him in the first
I think he's been rushed back. But the thing is that they need to use a different partnership. I think Varane and Lindelof wasn't that bad, to be honest with you, when they were playing. I don't think they were that bad. But I understand he is a bit lightweight at times. The only thing is, I just don't think there's a lot of vocal. They don't really talk a lot, because I guess
you know what, Maguire's been good
Spanish as well.
Maguire, because I think Varane's been telling Maguire to stay in his position a lot of times.
Varane,
but that's what I'm saying. I did say before they signed Varane, I did say in the group, I said, you know what? The problem is that Varane is quality, but the problem is he needs someone vocal alongside him to coach him through the game, which, because he's not a commanding defender, which Ramos was. That's why that partnership worked. You see the same similar things with France as well. When you've got a nice, good vocal partner alongside him, it works. Because you got Kimpembe that's there with him, because he talks through the game. That's how him and Varane work. I knew getting Varane would have worked at United compared to it with being Varane. Even though Varane is world class, it's quality, but alongside Maguire, the partnership's never going to work, because neither one of those two are talking defenders. They need someone alongside them to make it work. That's why Maguire at Leicester City worked so well, because we have to admit Johnny Evans was brilliant alongside him. They had a good partnership because Johnny Evans talks.
But we've fallen in
that with United, I don't think Solskjaer's going to make the mistakes that he has made in the last few games. I believe in this game, he's going to start Sancho on the right. I believe he's going to make sure that he puts certain players in their positions just to appease the fans, just to say, look, now I'm going to play players you wanted to see on the pitch. Let's see what they can do. That's what I believe he's going to do.
But the issue is, this is my problem is, right, is this. Even if Man United get the win, right, we will only win because the players are that damn good. Like, we're Moments FC. That's the one we always use. Moments FC. It will not be, bruv. It will not be because we played some beautiful triangle passing, this, that, cut the team apart, slip the through ball, boom, boom. It won't be that. It will be because Mason Greenwood saw the space and just smashed the ball in the back of the net and did what Mason Greenwood did by himself. It'll be because Bruno Fernandes is Bruno Fernandes and just clipped a through ball. It'll be because Cristiano Ronaldo is Cristiano Ronaldo and finds a moment. We had a few games when it was behind closed doors where I remember seeing some good passages of play and thinking, okay, like, it actually looks like this is some good football. Not often, but there were moments where I was like, oh, that's nice. That's a great counter-attacking. Okay, cool. This is what we need to do on a regular. We look lost. I watch Liverpool and Man City when they get into that final third, working the ball forward, and Leicester even, like, they get the ball, they move forward, the movement is there, the pass, attack, this, that, and the other. If you watch Man United, we get to the edge of the box, and it is side. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, what is this, bruv? What are we waiting for? Like, now all the defenders are back, and we're waiting on maybe a great cross or something. We've lost that fluid attack, killer, goal, and we go again. And Ollie's to blame for that. But anyhow, moving back to the Tottenham versus United game, I think there will be a winner. Who it is, no clue. No clue. We could win the game. Tottenham could win the game. I think expect a very different lineup and style in brackets from Man United.
Who's going to be your main man up top? Manchester United.
Hands down.
You don't think he's going to get dropped?
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Ronaldo's not getting dropped, bruv. He's not getting dropped.
Ronaldo only doesn't.
Brehz, I know who Ronaldo is. I remember I'm a fan. I was just asking a question.
Nah, the only way Ronaldo don't play is if Ronaldo, for whatever reasons, decided not to. If Ollie benches him, boy. But listen, you see, we rolled up at Woodward's house. Don't think we are rolling up on Ollie, bruv. Like,
wow,
I'm telling you. Like,
benching Ronaldo is only just gonna tip over the boat that's already rocking, bro.
listen, man. Oy. But we need him gone. So even if we lost 4-0, if it got Ollie sacked, I'll say it. I'll take it.
Ollie's not getting sacked. Ollie's not getting sacked.
I know. That's the painful part of it.
He's gonna be there for at least another 3 to 4 games, I think.
One thing we can all agree on. This is going to be a fire game against United and Tottenham because they're both going for the win. They all need the points. Both of their managers are under pressure. So Ben, going back to you, you also have some superstar players. You got players that can turn up, and if they do turn up, they can win you the game. Let's talk about Ndombele. Let's talk about Son. Let's talk about Mr. Harry Kane. What's going on with those guys? Can he bring the fire?
Well, Kane started tonight, so maybe it's to try and get his confidence up, but he's definitely still going to start on Saturday, because he always starts like Son is rested, that's good. Mora's rested, that's also very good. Ndombele is rested, also very good. So yeah, I think like everyone says, this game could go either way. We were so, like we were saying about United, Spurs are too slow, man. Too slow. They're not moving the ball quick. They're not making decisions. They're also doing the same thing, sideways football all the time. So if we don't play sideways football, we play direct football. If Kane doesn't drop and he stays up top, then we might have a chance. And obviously, but we're relying on individual brilliances of Ndombele, of Son, of Mora. We shouldn't do that. We should work as a team and get goals. So it's tough.
And have you been doing that in your last couple of games?
No.
You haven't been doing that since Poch left. Yeah, that's the last time you played exciting football. Tottenham played great.
No. Listen. When Jose started, we were playing good football when he started, but then it just fell apart halfway through the season. So it's not we never have been, because we did sort of, but. Again, it's one of those.
Oh yeah, when you battered United, I remember. What was the score when you battered United that last time? Last season?
6-1. 6-1. Yeah.
Almost as bad as. Listen, if we're going historical, it was almost as bad as the 8-2 corn you held. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Kemal set us up.
7-2.
It was 8-2. It was
8-2 that we handled Arsenal. So, yeah. Okay, cool. If we're going,
so if I remember correctly, so last season the first game was 6-1 to Spurs, and then Tottenham came back. Oh, sorry, Man United came back and won 3-1 in their next fixture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty even in terms of results. From you guys.
But this is the thing. We tried to play the same style the second time round, as if we're just expecting United to make the same mistakes. This is the thing. I had a problem with Jose, and I have a problem with Nuno. Is the managers are not adapting. They're not adapting. They're not changing things, and tactically, they're just not there to do that. You know what I mean? If you see something's not working within the first half, change it. If you have to do it, change it. You know what I mean? These are the managers that do it. Thomas Tuchel does it. Klopp does it. These man, are not afraid to make the changes 45 minutes in the game if it's not working. And we're not doing that. And that's the problem. You know what I mean?
Let me pose one quick thing to you though, bro, because you're talking tactics and this from the manager. If you were offered a manager swap, would you take it?
Swap with who?
Straight swap. United, straight swap.
Olu, not even Olu.
Ole. No.
Cool. I don't want to hear about you talking about tactics, yeah? Because at least your man has some.
Wow. Okay, so saying that, let's go over to the comments. Let's see what people are saying. So, up first, we have Kemal. I don't know how you guys are so active, man. I can't multitask like that. Kemal has said, but Tottenham has Kane. Very true. Kane on form is one of the best players in the world. You're going to need him, Ben.
But Kemal would be upset if Kane bangs and CR7 doesn't. He'll be upset, bro.
After that, we have Football Bear fan again. It says, despite the battering this weekend, United will win 2-1. Think quality of the whole team has to beat Spurs. If Oli loses to Spurs in this form, he should go to Spurs.
No.
That's kind of deep.
Quiz, you know. This is quiz.
Oh my days. And then we have...
Hold on. Hey, Ski, is this you, bro? Because your hat is down, bro. Are you writing this?
Boy, oh boy. So up next we have Football Bear fan again. Oli ain't won anything. Spurs ain't won anything in a while. It's a perfect match. Very, very true. Everyone's coming the same way. Football Bear fan again. I like the way you're active, Football Bear. Keep it coming. Thank you. I'm pretty sure Nuno compensation couldn't be much as he had less than 2 years left on his Wolves deal. So he was talking earlier about Levy sacking people, but obviously that might not be the case. With compensation, Football Bear fan again. I'm sorry, Ben, but he's coming for your throat. He says, Ben, your team aren't playing pressing football anymore, so it's going to be slower. It's your manager's style, but you don't think he has the 7 Portuguese player he likes to have to play his style. That's crazy.
I agree.
That's very true. He loves Portuguese players.
I agree.
Okay.
There's no Traore, there's no Neto, there's no Prudence. Doesn't have the midfielders that what he had at Wolves to play that style of football he wants.
Very true. Kemal again, I don't know how you did it, but Kemal has said when it should say when is the last time Manchester United beat Arsenal? Don't worry, Skeet, don't need to answer that one. We'll keep it moving. But look,
man's going for us.
We have like you know what it is. I get it. It's Mikel Arteta backwards. He just put the eyes. I think he's backing up Kemal there, which is really, really nice.
He was here last week. My man.
Last one back.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Mikel, yo, Arteta, come on the show, man. Talk to us. Let us know what's going down.
Is still Arteta in or Arteta out?
Oh yeah, you in for yourself or out for yourself? And then Skeet to stay free, Skeet Oli out. Okay. Nice work, boys. I tell you what, before we wrap up today's episode, let's do our final thing and score predictions. So, first score prediction we're going to be looking at Leicester versus Arsenal. All I want to know is your score predictions. Let's start with you, Skeet.
2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Leicester. Nice. Okay, I'll go to Dwayne next. What's your score predictions?
I'm going 2-2.
2-2. Nice.
Yeah.
Ben?
3-1 Leicester.
3-1 Leicester. Okay. Over to Mr. Arsenal himself. Come on.
2-1 to the Gunners. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
You know what?
You know what? He said that trying to convince himself.
Yeah, I'll say 2-1 as well. I'll go with you, Kemal. Hopefully it's a clean sheet though. Hopefully it could be maybe 2-0.
Yeah, you're right. I'll take it back, man. 2-0 to Arsenal.
Okay,
2-0.
Lovely. I'll join you then. So up next we have Liverpool versus Brighton, our 3 p.m. kickoff on Saturday. Skeet, what are you saying?
4-0.
4-0 to Brighton. Wow, amazing. Didn't see that one coming. Obviously, I'm guessing you mean Liverpool. Kemal, what are you saying?
2-0 Liverpool.
2-0 Liverpool, Ben?
4-1 Liverpool.
4-1 Liverpool. I'm gonna say 2-1 Liverpool. I think they're gonna take it, but I think Brighton will have some fight. And last but not least, let's go to you, Dwayne. What's your score predictions?
I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
3-1 Liverpool. Okay. And our last game that we've been speaking about, Tottenham versus United, our big 5:30 kickoff on Saturday.
Right, you're powering Chelsea like that. Damn.
I told you, listen.
No one cares.
Where's okay, anyone talk about Chelsea? Okay, let's keep moving. So Tottenham versus United. Let's go over. I'm gonna leave Ben and see. I'm leaving you to last. Kemal, score predictions.
It's gonna be 3-0 to Manchester United.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Dwayne, what
They're
you
gonna
saying?
come out fighting. You're gonna see.
How much will he pay you, blood?
I'm gonna say 2-1 United.
2-1 United. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say 2-0 United. 2-0. That's what I'm gonna say. Just because I feel I need United to win just to like keep Ollie in a little bit longer. So I want to put that energy out there. Okay, let's go
like
to Oh, go for it, Dwayne.
No, it's like what the football Brehz fan said. The Spurs are not really doing a press at the moment, and I feel that's where United are under pressure when they are getting pressed. So knowing that Spurs are not going to be doing it that much, it gives them a lot of time on the actual ball itself. So that's why I believe they're going to win 2-1.
Yeah, very true. Over to you, Skeet. Score prediction.
3-0. But I don't know. But either way, I think it's going to be
Wow.
Wow.
I can see us winning 3-0. I can see us losing 3-0. I think it's going to be a wrap. One-sided game, one way or the other.
Okay. Last but not least, let's go, Ben.
But since he thinks it's going to be either way, which I agree, I'll say 3-0 Spurs.
Yeah, okay. And
I
that
don't
is
believe
it.
that, man. That's how I know you're just delusional.
Let's stop there. I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that's been on the podcast today. So that's a big thank you to you, Skeet, Kemal, Dwayne, Ben, and everyone that's been inundating us with comments in the comment section. Please make sure you like, you comment, you share, and you subscribe. We are here for you every Wednesday at 7:30. Thank you for joining us. We are Football Brehz. Peace.
Peace.